So 2 days ago, I did a video on what heroes you do not need to invest your tomes into. Skilling up characters is a really crucial part of this game, but not every character needs it. Today is going to be the absolute opposite of that video, because other characters, they need you to put tomes into them for them to get significantly better, and some of them to just make them outright playable. So that's what our topic is today. Before we get into that, I want to give a big thank you to Jason and to Brian for being my first 2 ever donations. I just want to thank you so much for supporting the channel. It really means a ton to me. Thank you so much for helping continue to make this possible. And now let's get right into some more of that content. Hey, welcome to the channel everybody, B-Hub here. Let's go ahead and get right into this video, and thank you so much for tuning in. So in the last video, I gave you some examples of heroes that need books as a reason why you should hold on to your books, right? Some heroes get significantly better when you book them. And Arbiter was one of those examples, and so what a better way, than to start this video than with one of my previous examples. So Arbiter is one of the heroes that everybody can get from those challenge missions. She's like the very, very end of all of the missions. She's an amazing hero, and if you don't have her yet, we're all working our way up to try and get to that point, right? To try and get Arbiter, because she is really, really good. The speed aura in the arena is awesome, and everybody wants that. But really, this hero comes with not 1, but 2 turn meter increases. And those are both of the skills that you really need to worry about when you're talking about Arbiter. Now, you have Mentor of Heroes, which you can reduce 1 cooldown, and Destiny's Call, which you can reduce the cooldown twice. Now, this is an amazing combo, because if you read Destiny's Call, if you do res a hero, then this grants an extra turn. So that means that this cooldown gets reduced an additional turn because you took 2 turns instead of 1. It's a great combo. You get to res a hero, and then you get to increase their turn meter again and give them an additional heal. It's an awesome combo, and for Arbiter to use it to the best of her ability, you need to have these cooldowns reduced. It does make a huge difference in Arbiter's ability. So those are the 2 that you really, really need. Now, these top 2, you don't have to worry about near as much. Definitely not Enforced Humility. It's already got a 75% chance, so you're pretty okay there. And for Gaze of Justice, if you are using her to put the weaken on Clan Boss, then this is really needed and helpful. But if you have another hero who can place the weaken, this is not nearly as important for you if you are using her for Clan Boss, and you can just stick to booking these 2 right here. But booking those bottom 2 is crucial. They make her significantly better. Yes, we are even going to talk about some rare heroes in this video today, because some of them are very crucial to actually put your rare tomes into. Apothecary being one of them. He is obviously a very coveted hero, especially among the free-to-play players. He is awesome, and you need to book Boon of Speed. Like, this is absolutely crucial with Apothecary. You want to get this cooldown reduced to a 3-turn cooldown. It makes him way better. You also want Soothing Chant reduced. You want this cooldown reduced, and you'll take the extra heals for sure. Scatterbolt is not nearly as important. Apothecary does not do great damage, so you're not here to crank up this damage. So, but if you can get, you need these 2 reduced, and this cooldown is crucial as well, which means you'll probably end up having to put these books into him also. But hey, if you can get these 2 out the gate, you're good to go with Apothecary. He really kind of fits into a type of archetype for characters that need these cooldowns reduced. And it is these characters that are able to increase turn meter and things like put increased speed. When you have a character like that, you're going to want to book the abilities that can increase that turn meter. It does make a difference, especially if you're going to bring them to Clan Boss. Alright, so let's keep in our same archetype of heroes who boost turn meters, and Seeker is one of the best at it in the game. He is awesome. He boosts turn meter by 30%, which is a big increase, and he grants himself an extra turn. And whenever a hero grants himself an extra turn, that's another turn of cooldowns being reduced for their other abilities, including Tailwind. It's awesome. So you want to get this cooldown reduced. It puts it on a 3-turn clock, which means it's going to be 1 turn on and 1 turn off for you is what it's going to feel like. He's going to boost turn meters very, very frequently. It's amazing. Trust me, you want to get this ability booked. Now, if you're using him in arena and you're really relying on him, then this is also really good to book as well. Provoke is an amazing ability that will help you dominate in arena. You're going to single out the target who you do not want them to use their cooldown skills. You'll have Seeker attack that hero and hopefully provoke them. It does make a good difference. So if you are using him and you're relying on him really heavily in arena, I would recommend booking this. But regardless, you definitely want to book Tailwind. Alright, moving on to our next archetype of hero. Some of these heroes in the game place decrease attack, and that is awesome for the clan boss. It is crucial for you to be able to stay in there and survive and deal all the damage and get your extra shots in. So decrease attack is amazing. Now the heroes that are the absolute best at it have it on their A1 ability, and these are heroes that you need to book. So Tyrell, he is one of the best at it in the game. He attacks one enemy 2 times. Each hit has an opportunity of placing this decrease attack. You need to book it because you need this debuff chance to be as high as humanly possible. It is absolutely imperative that it stays on clan boss. So getting this up is you got to do it. So putting your books in Tyrell is something that you need to do. Now, his A2 attacks all enemies and can place the decreased defense. If you are using him to place decreased defense, then you're going to want to book this up too to make sure that you have as high as possible as a chance to land that decreased defense. His last ability, Preemptive Strike, this is the one that you really don't have to worry about. If you come to the end and you already have these booked, then you don't have to worry about this one if you were lucky enough to miss it. But you definitely need to book this A1. This decreased attack, yes, this needs to be booked. Alright, sticking to that archetype, same thing for Bogwalker. You need to make sure that his A1 is booked to give you the 50% chance of landing this debuff. It's even more crucial on the rare heroes because they only have 1 opportunity to land it, whereas Tyrell has 2. So make sure that you land it on Bogwalker. These other ones do not matter nearly as much. Like, you don't have to invest all of this into combo attack. You really just need to get these. If you can get the A1 done, you're good. J-Reg is another hero who's got the decrease attack on his A1. You want to book that up all of the way, and you're going to actually want to put an extra book into this too. I use him on Clan Boss, and this pack leader ability does come in handy. It really can bail you out of some fun situations. I'll probably do a guide on him eventually, but yeah, you're going to want to fully book J-Reg. Business as usual, same thing for Veteran. You're going to want to book it to give him the chance on his A1 for that decreased attack, and you're really not going to have to worry about A2 or A3. It's really all about the A1. Alright, if you're going to use Lightsworn, you absolutely have to book this hero. Getting this brutality reduced to a 3-turn cooldown is crucial if you're going to use him to try and use this decrease attack ability. Like, it's absolutely necessary. Like, no questions asked, you have to book Lightsworn if you're going to use him effectively. So this decrease attack, absolutely, you need to book it. Also, Indomitable, you need to book that too because increased defense and revive on death are both amazing. So you're going to want to do that. His A1, no, don't worry about that. If you get lucky enough to not have to book those, don't. But you gotta book the A2 and you want to book the A3. Same thing for Pedima. You're going to want to book this A1 to give her the absolute most chance that she can to land this decreased attack, which for her is awesome. It's 100% if she crits. And then A3 is pretty helpful on Clan Boss. You can get this reduced if the Clan Boss has an affinity. Then she can actually steal the buffs from the Clan Boss and put them on herself. So she can be helpful there as well. So really, you definitely want to get the A1. You need to have that leveled up as much as possible. And this A3 also can come in handy. Alright, for the last one on our decreased attack roster is Alton. He has the same thing. You want to make sure you level this up all the way. Alton is amazing. You're going to want to book him all of the way for all of his abilities because he can give you the increased defense the increased defense. You want to get that on the cooldown so that is up for both of the AoE attacks, and then you're going to want this Searing Blow, and you're going to want that to land as much as possible as well. So fully book your Alton. Next archetype is the damage dealing heroes. So somebody like Nethril is awesome because he can put this poison on with his A1. That's how he deals so much damage. And to do that most effectively, you need this debuff chance to be up all the way to that 50% mark. That is where he starts to excel. This makes him significantly better. You want to invest in his A1. His other abilities are not nearly as important, but this A1 right here, you definitely want to book this all the way up to that 50% chance. Alright, Badala is definitely going to be on our list. His A1 has this little ability right here to deal more damage and heal, which is significant because his healing is based on that, but really it's all about malice. You need to get this cooldown reduced to a 3-turn clock. It makes the biggest difference in the world. He's putting extra poisons. He can deal way more damage if you have this cooldown reduced, and to get the double continuous heal is a really big deal when it comes to that clan boss. This helps him keep your team up longer and deal a ton of damage. You gotta book Malice if you want to use Badala most efficiently. So right now, Draco Morph is up there on one of the best damage dealers around, and you need to book his ability Poison Jaws. Getting this cooldown reduced is, he just cranks out so much more damage to be able to do this every 3 turns instead of every 4. It also makes a difference if you get this Baleful Eye, you can get that cooldown reduced to a 3-turn clock, and then he can put decreased defense and weaken on the clan boss himself, meaning he can cover a lot of your areas for you. He's an amazing hero, book him. Alright, just like Draco Morph, you got a Othar who has this ability right here, Holy Flame, which places 4 poisons as well. To make him deal as much damage as he can, you're going to want to decrease this cooldown. His other 2 aren't nearly as big of a deal, but it's really all about that A2. Book that thing and he will deal a ton of damage. Steel Skull is a crazy good hero. I really wish that I had this hero. He's a little bit of a mix of everything. He can really deal some damage because he has an opportunity to poison on his A1, so you definitely want to book this. It's only a 10% chance naturally, but you can move that thing up all the way to a 35% chance, so you're going to want to do that. But then he has 2 other abilities. He has one to remove all debuffs from a target and then heal them, which is amazing for clan boss. He can remove the stun and heal the target. And then this one gives you the increased defense, which is amazing for survivability, and it heals all allies in addition to giving them the increased defense. You want every single one of these abilities fully booked. Longbeard is a really interesting hero who does a lot of cool stuff, but you're going to want to book his A3. This thing is amazing. It gives you just another round with your entire team, and you're going to want to book his A2 because then you can just keep weakened up by himself the entire fight. His A1 you really don't have to worry about if you get lucky enough to avoid it. But yeah, Longbeard definitely needs some books in that A3, and you can definitely use it in his A2. Now, just recently, I did a guide on Sylar, and I told you how the Leaden Legs ability is amazing. And if you want it even better, you really need to reduce these cooldowns for her. This is really the big one. This makes a huge difference. Her other 2 abilities, you really don't have to worry about. It's all about Leaden Legs. If you can get both those cooldowns, you are good. Alright, so let's move on to our next archetype of hero. There are a couple of heroes in this game who can put counterattack on your entire team, and it makes your damage on clan boss go through the roof. It's awesome if you pull one of those heroes. Now, there are 3 ones who do it in the game. You have Martyr, Valkyrie, and Skullcrusher, and every single one of them naturally start with their ability to do counterattack on a 4-turn cooldown. You need to have it reduced on every single one of those heroes to a 3-turn cooldown. This allows you to have your counterattack up for both AoE attacks from the clan boss. Then you go through the round of stun with no counterattack, and then once you hit that next round again, bam, counterattack is right back up for the next wave of AoEs. This is crucial to running any of these heroes to most effectively on clan boss. This is a significant book that you need to book. It's awesome. It works wonders. Now, Martyr has 2 other abilities that are both really good, but they're not nearly as crucial as Bastion of Faith is. This one has the ability to put decreased defense, and if you are using Martyr as the character to place decreased defense, then you should book this. It will make her significantly better and allow her to keep that up as frequently as possible. Then you have Suppression, which places decreased attack, and this one is a good ability as well. For any of you who know, sometimes your hero might drop that decreased attack debuff on clan boss, and you're like, oh no, like I'm about to wipe. But if you have somebody like Martyr, then she can cover you, and she can really bail you out of those situations by using her suppression to put that on the clan boss herself. So it's a really good bailout button right here, is to hit that suppression. So booking this and getting it to a 4-turn cooldown will only really help you in most places. So I would book that one as well. Now remember, you need to do this for the other 2 heroes as well, so we'll cover them really quick. Alright, Valkyrie is up next. She's this hero right here in the Barbarians. Her stand firm ability is her ability to place this counterattack. Now it is all the way down here at the bottom. That's 6 books that you're going to need, and you probably have to go through some of these as well. So it is quite the investment of your legendary tomes, which is why you should save them. That's why we covered that video previously. But for her, you absolutely need this. Not only will her damage go up, but her shield will go up, and that shield is very important also. And then you get this reduced, and then she is amazing. Alright, last one is Skullcrusher. He's way easier. Stonewall is the ability that you want down. You don't have to worry about smash at all. So if you put 1 book into him and you get lucky enough to get Stonewall, stop. Whew, that was a mouthful for me. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. We covered a ton of heroes today. Here's what I need from you though. Comment below and let me know what heroes you think can be on a sequel to this list. What we covered today was not an exhaustive list. It was not every single hero, so let me know what other heroes do you think need to be booked because you have some experience with them. Let me know. If you got something out of this video, hit like, hit subscribe. If you're feeling super generous, you can donate at that link below. If you want to check out the gear that I use for this video, aka my microphone, you can check out the Amazon affiliate link down there. And until next time, I will see you later. Peace out.